G'day ladies and gents, Danny Stewart, BassJapanDirect.com here with the full length review of this beautiful Atelier Z M265 custom. Okay, so if you want to watch the short review, visit the link there. That's only 3 minutes long. This is going to be 10 to 15 minutes long. Okay, we're going to look at the main points and features of this bass in quite some detail, and then we're going to listen to it in some detail as well after that. So let's begin by looking at the main materials that this is made with. So this model comes, if you get a standard one, it comes with a white ash body, and they can be quite heavy. This one, however, has a light ash body and is not as heavy as your average Ateliers. Atelier Z can and often are heavy if you just buy stock models. They are over 4.5 kilograms a lot of the time. This one is actually 4.4 kilograms. It's a little bit heavier than we were aiming at, but not bad for a 5-string. The weight actually doesn't matter too much because the balance on the strap is so good that you don't really notice it. As long as it is under 5 kilograms, it actually feels pretty comfortable. And Atelier Z say, or they believe, that the denser the ash, the better the tone and sustain. Now, I don't know if that is entirely true. In my experience, I've played very light basses, which to me they sound absolutely great and have great sustain too. So, but there might be a little bit of difference. But anyway, with an Atelier Z custom order, you can certainly specify weight, or at least aim for something lighter. We were aiming for 4.2 kilograms with this one, went a little bit over. We have had very light Atelier Z built in the past. We had 4-string built, which was 3.8 kilograms, which is really light for Atelier Z. It's probably the lightest Atelier Z ever made. And that was a great bass. So the neck construction is on the high end range is very, very solid. It's rugged. It's high grade maple, and it's not maple on maple. It's just one piece of maple with a walnut skunk stripe, and then that's routed around the edge to make room for the trim, and of course routed out for these lovely pearl inlays, and it's just perfect. The fretwork as well on Atelier Z is just sublime, flawless work. And then you've got hardware wise, standard color is chrome. Okay, this one is a custom order, so they wanted black hardware. That comes upcharged at about $80 for black hardware, something like that. And then you can get gold hardware too, upcharged at about $100 at current rates. At the publishing of this video. So you know, there's this fence is optional as well. Of course, you can get chrome or gold as well. And color finishing, this one is a very special finish. It's called a Sumi burst. Sumi is Japanese ink. So we had this kind of Keiryu blue base color. Actually, first of all, the base was inked and then sanded, so that the grain stood out. Then the Keiryu blue, then it was left to dry, and then the Keiryu blue stain was applied. And then after that, the burst was done, and then the top coat of urethane lacquer. And it's such a perfect finish. flies like butter. It's just so fluid with an action here of about 1.5 millimeters. They can go down to 1 millimeter without any issues at all, thanks to this lovely Atelier Z bridge, which is based on the Leo Kwan bridge, like the badass bridge. And you've got this, you've got active or passive modes on here. You know, I'm in passive. I'll go into passive mode now. Rear pickup, and you've got a master tone here that works in both active and passive modes, so you get the best of both worlds. So that's a wicked tone. You know, it's just beautiful stuff. And then in active mode, you know, active mode activates the Bartolini XTCT preamp on board. That's a 2-band EQ, bass and treble, and it also has this added spectrum boost inside, which gives it extra headroom, wider frequency response both in the lower range and the upper range. So this is really, you know, the low end is just extreme, beautiful stuff, you know, and balanced as well. It's just nuts. Anyway, let's listen to it now in depth. We're going to be on the front pickup with the master tone down, bass boosted, and treble cut. Let's go with this beat. Some of the low notes there on the B string. Next, let's go with the treble up and master tone up, still on the front pickup. Some chords. Let's do a little bit of a skank. That's heavy. Let's put that in the background. So it's all on the front pickup. Established. Let's go on the rear pickup. We'll have the master tone turned down, but the bass and treble boosted, and we'll see how that sounds if we double up. Let's play a bit of a solo. pretty mean, isn't it? That wow, that rear pickup tone's beautiful. Let's turn the tone up now, master tone. And of course, you've got all the tones in between. So you get the idea there for the rear pickups, beautiful. Let's now go balanced with everything turned up and see how that is for slap. So that's pretty sweet, isn't it? Let's now go tone down, balanced. Yeah, I mean, it's mean sound, right? Atelier is pretty much renowned for its monster tone, and that's why it's used by people, you know, such as Francis Hilton from Incognito, or Jerry Barnes from Cheek, you know, among many others. It's just a top-notch sound for stage and studio, you know. Let's have a look at front pickup, similar settings for a little bit of fingerstyle and slap. Start fingerstyle. So that is with the master tone right the way up. Let's turn the master tone down now and see how that sounds. lovely beefy tone, isn't it? You know, so I mean, we've covered all of the bases there. Basically, you've got all of the tones in between, of course. When you cut your treble, bass, what have you, you know, you can get quite a nasal tone in the rear pickup, for example. That's pretty rude, isn't it? Nasal. Beautiful. So, and on top of that, there is a passive tone as well. You pull up the rear pickup volume to go into passive mode, and you have a tonal control. Let's start rear pickup with that all the way up. Let's turn this down a bit. It's a beautiful passive tone. You know, and with the tone down. You know, just can't fault these things, man. These are just gorgeous, you know, passive tone slap. Tone up, tone down. You know, I don't really need to go on about the passive tone. It's sick. The whole thing is just brilliant. And this has a very special finish, as you can see. This is inked. It's called a Japanese finish known as Tsumi, which is to ink the grains before resanding and then staining. It's a lengthy process, but the results are stunning, as you can see on the front and on the back there of this gorgeous beast. Now, this is an order for a customer. It's already spoken for, but I'm just demonstration to show you guys what can be done. And the standard models would come just in plain ash natural finish, and everything would be with a urethane lacquer, urethane polymer finish, and with chrome hardware, you see. So this is just an example of what you could do. You know, you can have black hardware as an upgrade. You can have different color body finishes. If you want to, you can even have a matching headstock. Although all of these things are of course upcharged. So this one, you know, the retail price, street level price on this one would be 325,000 Japanese yen. Although through Base Japan Direct, it wouldn't come to as much as that. Thanks to we have a very good relationship with Atelier Z. So come to us, get your custom order made today. Prices start at $2,400 for an Atelier Z standard M265. So come to us, follow the link, follow our social media down below for you know, news updates and what have you. Subscribe to this channel, click the button there, and you know, you feel free to ask questions in the comment section or PM me. You know, use the avenues, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.